you do? Mess it up.
Well, I'm trying to comment on it real quick. Okay, it's working.
How do I make the comments come back?
They'll come back as people start commenting.
Okay. How do I make the comments come back?
Did you put the coffee creamer back?
Yeah, you said move all the stuff, so that was one of the stuffs.
Coffee and creamer is not stuff. It's necessity.
It's matter. Matter is stuff.
It's life force.
Good enough.
What are you gonna make this morning?
I'm making some waffles.
Some waffles.
Yep. Some yummy homemade from scratch waffles.
Cinnamon waffles.
Yeah.
You can put the cinnamon in it.
I've never had them with cinnamon.
JK, good morning.
Good morning, JK. How are you?
We will not be using the blackberries then.
Hope you're having a good weekend and morning so far. We're making some waffles. Or I'm making some waffles.
Yeah, I don't make waffles. I make bacon and eggs.
I'm not a big egg eater. Okay.
Yeah, JK, I had a little yard work that needs to be done too. And then after that, I think I'm gonna go check out the gun show.
Yeah, we have to actually get our backyard and our back alley weed-eated and mowed. Because here you get a ticket if your alley looks like the Amazon forest.
I guess this here in Odessa, if your little section of the alley there is not maintained, they'll ticket you or give you a warning or something like that. But since we got a boy here that's able to mow, it kind of gets neglected sometimes.
Four tablespoons of sugar. Can you see me? Oh.
I got the thick cut of bacon this time. Yeah, JK. I always had to mow and chop firewood, and boy, I had a long list of chores that I always had. Had to get them done.
Well, I had chores too.
What were some of your chores?
Everything.
You had to go mow and weed eat?
Not mow and weed eat, but I have to help my brothers with the yard and do a bunch of housework. But I'm glad that I did it because that made me not lazy. It gave me skills for the real world.
Skills? Like what?
Like cooking and cleaning.
Sewing skills? Do you have sewing skills?
Yeah, I can hand sew.
And then how come all my socks have holes in the toes?
Because I'm not going to hand sew socks. You can buy more.
Well, I went to the old Walmart this morning to pick some stuff up. And as I'm cruising the aisles there in the old luxurious shopping of Walmart, I came across the stack of Spam that they had in the middle aisle there.
You can sew a button, JK? Me too.
And I tell you that I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw that it was $3.98 a can for Spam. I actually stopped one of the workers there and asked them. I was like, "Is that right?"
They spoke English?
Yeah, they spoke English
Wow,
too. That was
I'm in
another
shock.
shocker.
I am in shock. I've never found somebody in this Walmart that spoke English unless it was like a manager.
So yeah, it was pretty wild, none the least. You know, even the worker was pretty shocked. I was like, he says, "Nah, there ain't no way that's right. $4 for a can of Spam," and he flipped out his little deal and scanned it, and he was like, "Nope, that's right. That's $4." I said, "Well, hell, I got a couple cases in the garage. I ought to flip them."
Right. You're gonna get some storms, JK. I wish we would.
We got a storm, a heat storm.
Yeah. It's so hot here with no relief in sight.
You know, the crazy thing is it's hot here, but it's not as hot as it's gonna get. It's summertime, that's for sure. I don't know about global warming, but it's definitely summer.
How much of this cinnamon am I supposed to put in this?
I have no idea. Enough to make it brown.
We're not gonna put that much. They come out golden brown.
No. Here.
No.
No what?
You're gonna put a lot. I know you are.
I thought we were making cinnamon pancakes.
Yeah, but I don't want it to overwhelmingly be cinnamony because I've never had these before.
I'll just make bacon and eggs. Go ahead.
No,
You do.
I'll put some of this. I just don't want you'll put a lot.
How do you know I'll put a lot?
I know you.
Okay, stir it up.
Okay, hold on. Now I need another bowl.
No.
I'm gonna get the.
Oh my God. I didn't know waffles was such a big production. You know what though? We are gonna need to clear out a spot for the waffle machine.
I'm gonna do them right here.
Where?
Right here.
Oh, okay.
I need to get a bowl out of the cabinet.
So you don't want me to mix that yet?
No. No. No, no, no.
JK, we definitely need the rain here in West Texas too. So, I think we might have mentioned it before. We got a backyard full of kittens. Didn't really work.
Every size, like from tiny to like
medium-sized kittens.
medium size. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to word that.
So we got a backyard full of kittens, and I let Odin out this morning, and then I went and hit the pillow again, and I thought, wow, it's been a long time. He hasn't scratched on the door yet.
And he usually wants right back in because of the heat.
And
It's already hot here in the morning.
so so I got up and I looked out the door there and out the back window, and there's a little white fluff ball tangled up in my daughter's soccer net, the goal.
Seriously,
Oh man,
sad.
I went out there and assessed the situation, and I could see that it was still, that kitten poor thing was barely clinging on, and
And it had its tongue hanging out. It had that thing wrapped around its neck so tight. I don't know how no telling how long it was like that. It was so sad.
anyhow, Miss West Texas and I saved the day. We went out there and got the cutters, and
Our daughter's not going to be very happy, but
we saved that little sucker's life. That's for sure. Old tongue hanging out. It was on the doorstep. That's for sure.
poor baby.
Yeah.
It looked just like our little ducky bear, our little kitten that we have here inside. It's actually his twin. Like literally.
So, I'm not, for not being a cat person, I sure do have a lot of them inside my house.
And they're all
Golly.
spoiled. They're all spoiled, rotten. We only have 4 inside.
There's 4 too many. But anyways, what are you going to do? Animals deserve love and affection, and
Are you good at measurements?
Nope, I've never worked any measurements in my life.
I need 1 3/4.
1 3/4, right? You need a cup and 3/4.
Yeah.
Do you know how much that is?
I think it's right.
Well, here's a cup, right?
Yeah.
Here's a cup, and there's a 3/4.
So it's the same as 1 1/2.
No, it's more than 1 1/2. It's a quarter over 1 1/2. I'm sorry. Boy, I almost made a huge mistake. That's pints.
Oh, turn it around.
No, right here. Here's cups. Half. From here to here's a half. From here to here's a quarter. See?
Mm-hmm.
That's a quarter. There's your cup. There's 1 1/4 cups, 1 1/2 cups, 1 3/4 cups. Right there, that line right there. Oh, bacon. Why is it not cooking fast? Maybe because it's thick. Oh, there it goes. It's starting to sizzle. You really sizzle my bacon, baby.
Oh, that's just so romantic.
Uh-huh. You really butter my biscuit.
Hi, Silver and Cigars. Good morning. You know we always got to have that bacon.
Cigars morning, buddy. Hey, here's a question for the chat. Here in Odessa, it seems like what, once every 2 or 3 months the water goes off.
Yeah, we have a water main break, supposedly.
It doesn't go off. We do pay our water bill, but it seems like once a month or once every 2 months there's some kind of water line break or something that causes us to go without water. The whole city.
Silver and Cigars. West Texas is having bacon for breakfast? Weird.
Yeah.
Right? Isn't that so odd?
So anyhow, is this a problem everywhere else in the country? Any other cities that... I mean, it literally seems like it's every twice a month, or I mean,
Lately,
once every 2 months that the water main breaks and the whole city of Odessa is without water.
Lately, it seemed that way, yeah. Okay, now I need to do a cup of butter and 2 teaspoons of vanilla.
Yeah.
They literally shut the whole city water. Like everybody that uses city water yesterday had it turned off, and it's ridiculous. We live in Odessa's not the hugest city, but it's pretty big.
Yeah, cigars. You know, the last time there was a break, it was leaking for like a week and a half before they got somebody to fix it, which is kind of strange to me because, I mean, we're in the Permian Basin, we're in oil field country, and there's about 1,000 roustabout crews that in one phone call they can run out and fix a busted oil pipe, you know, in a matter of a couple hours. And it seems like here they'll sit on it for a week, you know, when it comes to the city water.
Yeah, that was odd last time that they let it go on so long. Our street was flooded. Remember that?
Yeah.
Well, not flooded, but it had water trickling down it for
About a week.
about a week. Are you Hi, Elle. Good morning. How are you? How's y'all's weekend going? Elle, you missed our story this morning. We had to save a kitten's life. Got tangled up, little kitten got tangled up in our daughter's soccer net, and it was literally had its tongue hanging out and everything because it was wrapped around its neck real tight.
So after I get some weed eating done, I think I'm gonna go to a gun show. There's a coin dealer's going to be there. Hopefully he's still there today. His name's Preacher Bill. Transients. That's one of Transient's favorites is Preacher Bill. But I'm going to go see if he's there. I guess Herman also visits him. So hopefully I can go find something else to get. What are you making with that? What are you doing there?
Hmm?
What are you making there?
You mix the dry. You do the dry first, and you mix the wet ingredients.
Oh, but you're mixing the wet first.
No, you have to pour. I'll. Let me
Mix
do
that
it.
together.
Let me do it. I know how to do it.
Everybody already knows I'm the chef in this house. You see how good that bacon's starting to look?
I need a bigger bowl to mix it.
That yolk looks kind of weird.
Well, like all things lately, it's probably fake eggs. Who knows?
Fake eggs.
Lab produced
Fake chickens. What'd you put in the microwave?
butter. I'm making waffles, everyone.
Cinnamon waffles.
To go with the bacon. Our kids' favorite breakfast is waffles, of course. Sugar.
Oh, what a week, huh? What a week. Maybe you could show everybody what you're whisking together. I think it needs more cinnamon.
Whisking together some eggs, butter, milk, and I need to put some vanilla. And I'm going to add it to the dry ingredients, which is flour, sugar, baking powder, and salt. Very easy to make waffles from scratch. I used to use the Bisquick mix all the time, but my mom was constantly telling me that's not good for your kids. It's got chemicals, preservatives. So I make them from scratch now, which is really easy to do. Now vanilla is expensive. I don't know if any of y'all buy vanilla, but it's not cheap to get the real deal.
Do you remember when we were in that casino in Hobbs and we were getting the breakfast and I burned my damn hand on the waffle maker?
Yes.
Oh, it burnt bad. It was like...
He was an eager beaver to get his waffle. A little too much so. So, how did everyone's weekend go? Well, it's the last day of the weekend. How has it gone so far, I guess I should say. Anybody do anything exciting? Do that like flung out and hit me in the forehead.
I worked last night. When the water finally did come back on, I didn't do too bad for pizza delivery tips. Maybe that's why I'm hoping to go pick up something else. I did see a 1/4 ounce Libertad.
There's the dry ingredients. I'm gonna mix it. Mr. West Texas wanted to put cinnamon, which I'm not used to doing, but putting cinnamon in the waffle batters because his coworker made them waffles and he decided that he really liked it like that. So, can you hand me another whisk? Thank you.
I think it needs more cinnamon.
Where's the cinnamon?
See, I told you. See, I'm always right.
Nah, I don't know about that. but-
I'm always right. You know it.
Nah, I don't know about that.
Let's get up a little bit again and see what color it comes out. See if it gets any.
If you can smell it, then it's incorporated good enough.
Incorporated. Yeah, look at you. Listen to you, Chef Ramsay. Tell me, when did the cinnamon decide to become incorporated with the
Well,
flour?
did I use the wrong word? I don't know. I thought that was a word.
It is a word, and you used it, but it's kind of pretty fancy word for us, isn't it?
Maybe for you.
You know, when the cinnamon gets all infused with the flour. My coffee is delicious. Thank you. We haven't broken into the coffee that Mark sent us just yet.
I wish I would have remembered. I forgot that he had sent it because Mr. West Texas left it sitting on our table and it wasn't by the coffee maker. So I'm going to have to wait and try it either later or in the morning. But I'm excited. It looks so good.
Oh, I was saying, I think I want to try to save some money for that 1/4 ounce Gold Libertat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I do, but he's got so much gold in there that I'm like
It's
looking
hard
at
not to buy it because he's got so much.
Well, it's easy not to buy it when you ain't got the money for it.
Well, that's true, but
but to
not to want to buy it. Is
to
what I mean.
save it, yeah, to not to want to buy it. So kind of conflicted when I go in there now and I'm like, okay, I have this much cash. Do I buy this much silver or do I wait and just buy this much gold? You know? Like I really wanted to get you that 1 ounce or that 1 gram Britannia bar, but you know it's $90, and I'm like, well, if I do a week of good tips, I'd be able to get that 1/4 ounce. You know, yeah, first world problems, definitely, huh?
I know. I'm like, some people aren't eating right now.
I know.
People are living in their cars, which is heartbreaking. I even think about. I saw a lady on YouTube that some other channel, some nature channel, interviewed her, living in a little bitty car. She was a young girl by herself, and she had a little kitty cat in there with her.
Yeah.
In a little bitty car.
Well, last night I saw there was a mother and son standing out there in front of the Pizza Hut with a backpack and a weed eater, and they looked hungry. And
Aw. At least they're trying to work for money and not just sitting there holding the sign.
So I was leaving the parking lot taking a delivery, and I told myself that, you know, if they're back when I get back, that I'll buy them a pizza and they can go sit down in the air conditioner and eat. And I tried to make the run pretty quick, and they were gone when I came back.
You know, you probably should have said, "Y'all wait there. I'll be right back."
Yeah.
But you gotta take the chance when you have it, just like you told me that day with that homeless man.
Yeah.
You said, "Just go do it. Just go give it to him." course, that ended up being kind of a creepy encounter.
Well, but you got to understand too, there's a lot of these people that, there's a lot of them that are out there that do have mental health issues, and
Yeah, I know.
and then there's some that are out there just because that they like to live like that.
They like to live
That lifestyle. Serpent, good morning.
Good morning, Serpent. Want to clean.
A 32-ounce lemonade.
Yeah,
that's
I mean, it's not funny, but yeah, trust me, my kids have spilled so many things in our floorboard.
Is it infused enough?
I'm a little bit more, and cinnamon's a lot stronger than.
Yeah, I think that's probably enough. When it heats up, it gets stronger.
Yeah.
I did get some maple syrup to try out with this. Oh, it's been a rough, just trying to stay positive and move forward, with everything going on. Are you done with this bowl?
Yeah.
This too?
Yes. Thank you.
So on Wednesday, it was Wednesday, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
On Wednesday, we lost a coworker
On the job.
on the job.
God rest his soul.
Yeah.
Wonderful man.
He was had 3 little boys, a wife, and 3 little boys.
He was young.
And
He was way too young. Had a baby still, I think.
Yeah.
I think you're still in shock about it.
I think a lot of us are still. It's
Start thinking about the last time you talked to him.
The last time I talked to him, I straightened out the steering wheel on his truck. If you can see, the cinnamon is definitely incorporated with the flour now.
That's right. Better use my word.
It's infused for sure.
These better be good, or you're making a new batch.
How long do I whisk it for?
Just till it's not lumpy.
Wouldn't a blender, or not a blender, but wouldn't a mixer work better? You got that dang KitchenAid?
Yeah,
Do you ever use it?
I have to get it down. It's heavy.
Well,
Those are really cinnamony.
So
I haven't even been.
Can you get that bacon off the fire?
Oh, it's hot.
I think that's it, huh? Yeah, with that going on and
See?
we're
Thank you.
kind of just waiting on my dad to pass on. It's kind of been a real bummer of a week. What? So what you're trying to say is you don't like it when I slurp my coffee?
I can't stand it. I'm sorry.
You don't like a slurper?
No. Ugh, stop. Give me the olive oil spray.
That's the only way to drink coffee is to slurp it.
No. Do y'all slurp y'all's coffee? And if you do, I'm sure it's not near as annoying as how he does it.
Oh, it's getting hot in here.
Serpent, how's your weekend so far? Except for the lemonade spill.
Oh, look at all that.
Not very many people this morning.
That looks good. What's that? Well, we haven't
We haven't done a live in a
we
while.
haven't done a live in a while. We haven't been very consistent with our streaming and whatnot. We've been buying a lot of medals. We just, I don't know, we haven't really been having time, to do the live streams and whatnots. Serpent, did you what did we send Serpent? A $50, right?
I think so.
Serpent, did you ever get that $50? I don't remember. It was a Walking Liberty, wasn't it?
Yeah, might have been. I don't know. I don't remember. I mean, don't got the sharpest memory.
I thought you were going to say something else, and I wasn't going to agree with you.
What?
I thought you were going to say I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. But you didn't.
Why would I say that about myself?
I don't know. Are you the dullest knife in the drawer? Have you heard that one?
Yes. Can you give me a ladle, the black ladle? Is it in there?
I didn't know we owned a ladle. This thing?
Yes.
It's a spoon.
No, it's called a ladle.
I call it a spoon. Therefore, it is.
He did get it, yes.
All right, cool. What was I doing? Oh, bacon grease. We need to start using more of this. We are full on the bacon grease. And you know that there has been studies that show that bacon grease is better to cook with than vegetable oils.
Are you cooking something else now?
Sausage. Do you want sausage?
I prefer that over bacon. I like bacon too, but
Oh no, you don't ever say those words again. Bacon is far superior to sausage.
okay, well that's something we're gonna have to agree to disagree on. Like everything else.
Oh, Miss West Texas. That hurts. That hurts to hear you say that about my beloved bacon.
I'm gonna go.
Sausage is good, okay,
I need to
but
watch
sausage
this
is made. They put stuff in it.
Serpent prefers bacon. I like beef bacon. It's really good. Have you had beef bacon, Serpent? And JK? Bacon is a food group. It's good. It's good. I just like sausage better. I don't know why.
Do you
Stop
prefer-
laughing. Stop laughing. I know where your mind's going.
Well, Sometimes it's just good to have a dirty mind.
You guys had beef bacon?
Ooh. Yeah, let me get the sausage out for you. I'll just put that right there. And I don't get the expensive sausage. I don't get that Jimmy Dean's. I get the Owens hot because Miss West Texas apparently likes the spicy sausage.
JK had sausage. See, it's good, right?
Now, one of the things I do before I cook the sausage is I freeze it. I put it in the freezer for a little while anyways, to get it to make it a little hard. Nah, no. Now your mind's in the gutter.
I didn't say anything.
Well, it was the look you gave me.
Oh, yum. You get to buy local. I wish we have.
We do. We have local all around us.
I wish we did. I wish we bought local.
You know where you usually get local at? Go to the butcher shop.
You're on your way to get a sausage, cheese, and jalapeno kolache. Oh, those are good.
So anyhow, you just throw that sausage in the freezer a little bit for a little while.
I think I may have put too much cinnamon in this.
And it makes it so much easier to cut. As that one gave me a hard time cutting.
I'm gonna be mad if I ruin this with not sausage, with cinnamon.
It's not gonna be ruined. Just trust me. What's wrong with this little knife? Why is it acting dull?
Because it probably needs to be sharpened. Serpent, where do you get those? Hello, good morning, Silver Wolverine. How are you? Thank you for stopping in and checking out our live.
Our craziness.
Do you get them like at a donut shop, Serpent, or what?
He's in San Antonio, baby. They have all kinds.
They have all kinds. Yeah,
they got all kinds of places.
We lived in San Antonio for a few months.
Most of those months I was out of state working.
Did you smell the bacon? Oh, you do? Okay. Yeah, they sell them here. We have a place called Fat Jack's Bakery, and he makes them.
But that guy's
but he's a jerk, so we don't. He disrespected my mom one time, so we don't go there. We usually, if we get those, which is very rarely, we go to the donut shops. Hi, Cranky.
Cranky, how's it going? Good morning.
Oh my goodness, Cranky. You are amazing. I love my miniatures. Love. I just was so excited when I saw those. So thank you so much. That made my whole weekend.
You weren't kidding.
And the coin. The coins are awesome. Sorry, go ahead.
You weren't kidding about that little miniature cat. I dropped it.
Oh, I love them. They're so cool. I didn't have a lion. I didn't have a a And what was the other one? Like a little dinosaur?
The green dinosaur.
I didn't have any of those. And I have a ton of miniatures. And I didn't have any of those. There was 3, right? You gave me 3.
Did you? Are they still on the table?
No, it was a dinosaur, a lion, and a mouse. I put them up because I wanted to do video.
Oh, I thought there was a cat. Was there a cat?
A lion. Was it a lion? It was a lion.
Where'd you put him?
In my jewelry box right there.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool. I don't know. Sorry, we had to go walk away and and figure
Is
it
that a
out.
Lodge pan? Silver over and silver.
Yes, it is. It's Lodge. I'd like to get the whole set.
Oh, your eye's swollen.
Oh, you're picking berries. Oh man.
Oh, bless your heart. What kind of berries?
Oh, please say blackberries. Please say blackberries.
Is that a Lodge pan?
Yes, it is. It's Lodge. I bought that pan. It was relatively cheap when I bought it, and then it went up in price.
What now? What's it now?
I forgot. I think I paid $15 for it at good old Walmart, and then and it's like 20 something now. They gained popularity real quick. Cast iron has kind of been making a comeback. You know.
Oh yeah, a lot of people like using that kind of stuff.
And you really, you Miss West Texas, you definitely know how to season a pan. I'll tell you that. I don't know where you learned it, but you do a damn good job seasoning a cast iron pan.
You act like you're shocked that I knew how to do something.
I'm giving you a compliment.
Well, thank you.
Raspberries. Okay, Cranky. Here's a little question that Miss West Texas has for you. Go ahead and ask your question, sweetie. What do blackberries grow on?
I guess bushes, but I swear to God there was a tree that had them.
A blackberry tree?
I believe you about that, but like I swear I remember it being. So my grandparents had a neighbor that lived across the street from them when I was little, my great grandparents, and maybe it was a bush.
No, go ahead.
Maybe they had a tree in their yard and the blackberries were on a bush. All I remember is they had a ton of blackberries, and I could have sworn they were coming off a tree. Where are you from, Cranky?
It said on the envelope, baby.
I know, but you opened it and
He's from Oklahoma.
oh, okay. Maybe they were mulberries. I don't know. Maybe they were on a bush and they just had a tree. I don't know. I was just could have sworn they were coming off of a tree. You're from Oklahoma? You're not. You're right next door to us, or right above us.
Pretty close.
Show them the first waffle.
There is the first homemade from scratch cinnamon waffle. Doesn't that look delicious? It'll look better with the maple syrup and everything else on it. So, growing up there in Oregon along the Columbia, I can't talk. The Columbia River Gorge, there are just wild blackberries everywhere.
Yeah, I remember you told me I would go pick
And we
berries
would go
and mushrooms.
pick berries and mushrooms and morels when they were in season. There was so much to do up there. You know, I wish it was.
He's from Nebraska.
Who?
Cranky.
Cranky's from Nebraska? Oh, yeah. That's right.
I'm sorry. That's his
I'm sorry.
fault.
That is my fault. Why did I think Oklahoma?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wow, yeah. You've worked in Kansas, haven't you?
Me?
Uh-huh. You worked in Kansas?
Yeah, that's for a little bit. We did some work over there.
Bear country?
Bear country. Where?
Cranky says bear country, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Shoot, I've been seeing some scary TikToks of people, bears following people, and whew, I'll tell you, give me a heart attack. We don't have to worry about anything like that here, huh?
Actually, there was a town over there. I don't want to say how do you say it? Presidio?
Oh, I forgot we have mountains just a couple hours away.
There, I think it was Marfa. I forgot where it was. Anyways, it was over there towards Big Bend. There was a black bear running down the street.
I forgot we live. Yeah, I forgot we live about 2 hours away, maybe 2.5 hours away from Big Bend. We actually should take the kids. It's really pretty.
Angela, we better gear up before we go anywhere outdoors.
Yeah.
I haven't been out there, but Big Bend is if you think you're just going to go for a nice little day hike up there and you're not prepared, it could be your last hike.
I'm sorry, LJ, I didn't even say hello to you. How are you this morning?
LJ, good morning.
I wish we lived somewhere pretty. We have no kind of scenery around here. It's just flat with mesquite trees and oil hump jacks and oil rigs. Yeah, Texas is diverse.
Yeah, Wolverines. You know, and the cool thing about Texas though is that, like, even from here to San Antonio, the Mexican food changes.
Yeah, it's all different across the state. I think here in Odessa we have more Mexico style. As in San Antonio, it's more Tex-Mex.
Well, and Abilene's more of a Tex-Mex style too, but Abilene does a lot more around the Abilene, Central Texas. They do a lot more like barbecue Mexican food. It's weird.
Yeah, OJ, Big Bend. Yeah, it's got a lot of
like
different animals and stuff. And it's so pretty. And it doesn't even feel like we live that close to somewhere that pretty. Because it's like you have all these beautiful mountains and stuff, and then all of a sudden it just starts getting flatter and flatter until it's completely flat and ugly. Good morning, transient. How are you? Cranky.
Transient, I'm going to go see Preacher Bill today. I'm hoping I can catch him at the gun show here in Odessa. Them waffles smell good, don't they?
Oh, no kidding, LJ. I've seen some pretty convincing video of some of that stuff. I mean, I'm a believer in there's things in this world that we don't know or understand. And I fully believe there's Bigfoot.
Well, I know there is. I saw him.
Yeah, you've seen him. Tell him the story when you saw Bigfoot.
careful. I don't want anybody thinking I'm crazy.
Chupacabras too, yeah.
I've never seen a chupacabra.
Dogman. I've seen a video of a dogman. Dude, it was so crazy. Like, it looked real. Yeah, they do. I think they go in and out of our reality somehow. That's why it's so hard to like actually catch them.
So it was probably my
On film.
3rd year elk hunting up in the Blue Mountains over there in eastern Oregon. And
see, baby?
So I was set up on close to a trail. There was like an old, it was like a retaining pond. They have some fire ponds up there, you know, in case there's a forest fire, the helicopters can scoop into the pond. And,
yep.
And anyhow, I was sitting up close to that, and I'm watching over there looking towards that trail, you know, hoping I can catch something walking past that pond. And I just see this. I'm sorry, baby. I don't know because anyways, I'm looking, and at first I thought it was my dad, because my dad was just this huge monster of a man.
He's getting emotional, y'all.
With the big, I mean, he had real. My dad looked like a dang Sasquatch. He had just this long, bushy hair and big, bushy beard, you know, and I thought, well, that could be my dad. And anyways, so I'm still watching, you know, and I'm like, this walking, you know, the strides that this is taking there's no way. And it was walking towards this road, and I thought,
Good
well, you
morning,
know,
Space Miner. Sorry.
I thought, you know, I'll turn around, and it was starting to get a little bit dark anyways. I said, I'll turn around, I'll start walking to the road. If it's my dad, I'll meet him on the road, and we'll just head back to camp. And I made it to the road, and nobody ever crossed, nothing ever crossed. And there was a Jeep coming up the road, and I stopped them and talked to them, and I asked them if they'd seen anybody cross the road, and they said no. So right then, I'm pretty convinced that it was a Bigfoot, you know, that I saw it just the way it was. It's not like they were wearing. It just looked like a dark brown figure, you know, that was hairy. Yeah, and I don't know. It wasn't my dad, that's for sure. And it wasn't another hunter, so
you know. It had to have been something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I've watched my dad do some spooky stuff out in the woods, things that would make people just
like what? Tell us.
So I was walking down this draw. It was a pretty good trail, and I was walking down it. And I'm young. I'm probably like 13, 14 years old, you know, and I got my 30-06 with me, and I'm just walking through the woods trying to be as quiet as I can. And I'm walking down the trail, you know, slow. I'm not like walking fast. And I walked past, you know, I'm just walking, and I felt something hit me in the back. And I turned around, and my dad's just standing there like this on the side of the trail. Just standing there looking at me. And I was like, whoa, where the heck did he just come from? Literally, I walked within inches right past him. Didn't even know it was there.
Would y'all go camping alone out in the woods?
Space Miner, hello. How are you? I'm sorry to cut you off, sweetie. Space, were you out working the fires there in Rio Dosa? Go ahead. Go ahead. Camping alone in the woods?
Oh yeah. I've seen some creepy videos that I'm pretty sure were real. Of stuff that happened in the woods when people are alone.
When we were kids, we used to get dropped off out in the woods for a week.
What?
Yeah. Here's a tent, some sleeping bags, some water, a pocket full of shells, and there you go. Some canned food.
Did they get that fire put out, Space Miner in Rio Dosa?
I think they did. But...
We had a couple of our family friends had, my brother's in-laws have a cabin up there, and then a good friend of the family's, they also had a cabin up there. You do, LJ? Oh, it's not creepy?
Space Miner, we'll keep all y'all in our prayers.
Yeah, God bless you. Seriously.
You know, I was on a fire crew for quite a few years, and the stories we would hear, you know, we were on a fire when that hotshot crew
oh really?
got caught up.
Fires. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
In Arizona.
Yeah, I remember that. That's where my family lived, over there where that happened.
But
that was horrible. I didn't know Rio Dosa had 4 different fires going on. Wow.
Yeah, supposedly there were arson too.
That's what I heard too, that they were all set purposely.
Yeah, the little town I grew up in Oregon, it's pretty rich and wildland firefighter. You know, I mean, it was the Primeville Hotshots. They were a renowned hotshot group, and
wow, Space Miner. So you fight fires, huh? That's crazy.
yeah,
How do I get that heart to go out of the way?
it don't go out of the way.
Oh, it's so annoying.
Yeah, Space. They've been popping up all over. I worked through a private contractor, but we had I was on their initial attack crew. So, you know, there was a few of them where we were there from beginning to end. I don't know if they changed the rules, but back then you'd do 21 straight, get 2 days off, and go back out. I miss it. You know, if I was in better shape, I'd try to do it again. It probably wouldn't take me much to get back into shape, but I'm almost 50. Man, it was good times though. First fire I ever went on though, I think I inhaled a bunch of poison oak smoke up there in Northern California in the Trinity Shasta area. And oh my God, I swelled up so big. They had to give me, I got a cortisone shot to bring it down, and it didn't even phase it. I had to go back in and get another one.
Did it go to the hospital?
No, well, they had a tent there.
Oh,
So it didn't even phase it the first time.
that's horrible.
And I went back, and they'd ask me every morning, "You ready to go home?" And I was like, "Heck no, I can still put my boots on. I just can't tie the laces."
Stubborn in everything you do.
And but
Most people would have given up, but not
you can only have so many of them cortisone shots a year, and that was the limit. So after that, I couldn't go back to any fires in California. They didn't want to run the risk of me running into that again.
So were you were allergic to it?
It's poison oak, baby.
So how come nobody else swelled up then?
I must have just hit the patch of it.
Oh,
you know?
okay.
That's
You were near. Okay,
Yeah.
I get it.
I don't think there's a person alive that wouldn't have a reaction to it.
God bless you, Space Miner. You're a hero. Tell you that much. That's not a job just anybody wants to do.
Well, I think that's done.
We get some wildfires out here sometimes. We've had some pretty close to Odessa. That, it just gets so dry out here where we don't get rain for a long time. Somebody will throw a cigarette out the window, and it spreads fast. I wish we got more rain here. I'm sure everybody does.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody does. When I
put too much.
I went over and fought fires on the East Coast, up there in the Appalachian Mountains. Yeah, the Texas fires move pretty darn quick.
They do. Like that one we just had in the Panhandle, that was awful.
Yeah.
That was absolutely just horrifying to watch.
So up there in Virginia and North Carolina, South Carolina up there, I went 2 seasons up there. Their fire seasons are kind of different. They're in the spring and in the fall. You wouldn't think that, fire season would be in the fall, but that's when all the leaves fall and they're dry, right? So they catch easier. Anyhow, one of the fires that we went on, we came across a bunch of thick fishing line with treble hooks tied to it, probably about chest high.
Was that like a setup?
It was a setup.
Because I seen a video where these dirt bike riders were riding a path.
Yeah.
And I guess they do it often, and somebody got mad that I guess the noise bothered them, and they put a line up right here neck level.
Well, they do this out there to snag firefighters.
Why would anybody do something
I don't know
like
why
that?
they would do that.
I swear, people are just
the
nut jobs.
The last
people.
The last one I remember doing, that was
so mean.
A cigarette butt started it. Anyhow,
yeah, LJ, I think they were. Everybody heard it was arson.
Or maybe No, the last one I was on in West Virginia was arson, and it started up about mid level. Anyways, we got to where we were digging line around it, and some jerk came down below us and lit another fire below us. Yeah, it's crazy up there. Um, the way that these people, what they do, just to try to hurt somebody or get somebody hurt.
I can't imagine being that psycho to want to hurt people that are trying to do, put out a fire and save animals and save people and save homes. That's disgusting. And then whoever sets these fires as well,
They get caught.
I hope they do.
They do get caught. I mean, yeah.
There is, LJ. There's a lot of crazy people out there. I know there's a lot of good people. This community is great. I know there's a lot of good people. My faith in humanity has been restored, since I've gotten to know this community a little better. But man, there's a lot of crazies out there.
There's some years that along the Confederate tribes of Warm Springs up there.
Hello, Capital Currency. Good morning. How are you?
Up there in Oregon, that they'll go out there if the fire season's a little slow. They'll go out there and let them off to get work. I'm gonna try frying an egg in here.
It's gonna stick.
Maybe. If it does, I'll just scramble it.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. JK says cap, and Miss West Texas whispers to me, "What does cap mean?"
Well, I hear the young kids, they say like no cap. That means like that's cap. That's
I don't know what
BS.
That means.
But like I didn't think y'all meant it that way, and I didn't even realize Capital Currency was here. Like I didn't put two and two together. I can be a dingbat sometimes. So yeah, but back to camping in the woods alone. I've seen some really creepy videos, and I don't think I'd ever even want to go out camping with my family. Camping just gives me the creeps.
JK says I'm not that hip. I don't think anybody uses the word hip anymore. I do.
I see Space Miner. Yeah, you're right. That's
What's that?
true. He says not justifying evil. The people who do extreme acts usually feel that they were ignored, dismissed, or had no control over something they felt is important. When words don't work, fist might.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you never know what someone's going through. I'm not. But there are some psychopaths out there.
And some of it's all greed. I mean, there's big money on fires.
Okay, my belly is full and I'm feeling much better. Time for a story. Are you going to tell us one, Serpent, or you want us to tell you another story? I can tell you a scary story. You want to hear a scary story that happened to me, my friend, and my aunt one night?
Oh, tell them the voodoo doll story.
Oh my God.
That was creepy.
I
We were together, right?
Yeah,
we were dating.
it was the night before I was gonna drive to Clyde to meet you to move to San Antonio. I found a voodoo doll in my car under my seat. Hello, Liberty, Bleed Silver.
LBS, good morning. Good morning. Okay, the voodoo doll story.
I just found a voodoo doll. Like, I don't know how they got in my car. My car was locked. My suspicion about Ray Dose is most likely insurance related. Wealthy people working together. I'll be looking at insurance. I'd be looking. Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that. That's a good one too. Yeah. Yeah. So I found a voodoo doll in my car. I didn't know if there was anybody even out to get me. It was weird. It was hideous looking. We literally dug a pit that night and burned it.
That, Odessa with the Hispanic culture here, it's still
Yeah, well,
there's still a lot of people that believe in brujas and.
Well, let me tell you something. My brother is very highly educated. Doesn't believe in a bunch of woo-woo stuff. But he'll tell you he lived in Louisiana. He went down there when Hurricane Katrina happened to do some work because he worked for the government as a scientist.
Yeah.
And he'll tell you voodoo is real. He will tell you. So I'm not messing around with no voodoo doll.
Oh no. Come on, don't do that to me, Egg.
Oh, Serpent, I'm so sorry. That's heartbreaking to hear that. Yeah, Space Miner, you're right. You're right. If you may no weapons forged against us prosper.
Serpent, I can definitely relate to that.
Yeah, he's been in your position.
I've been there.
He has.
I've been there more than once.
Liberty says, voodoo, what have I walked into? Hey, that was Mr. West Texas bringing up that story.
The only thing we can do, Serpent, is stay strong and move forward and stay positive.
Yeah.
I know it's easy to say, but when you can find things in life that
bring you joy,
and so it doesn't always have to bring you joy, but you got to be able to see the joy in all of it. You got to find you got to look for that rainbow, during the storm. Like I said earlier, my dad's probably not gonna make it, and he's not gonna make it, and
no. And then you had a
and then with the coworker killed this week,
doing a job that you just about kind of similar to what you do every day, getting under a vehicle.
I'm always under trucks that are jacked up on jacks, but
that makes me sad, Serpent. So sorry.
I really feel for my mom because.
That's right, Space Miner. That's right. You're here for a reason, Serpent.
Yeah. I feel for my mom. You know, I'm sad about my dad, but it's kind of hard to explain. You know, like I'm worried about my mom. About
Thank you, Cranky. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a wonderful day. And man, thank you again so much for those beautiful gifts you sent. You're amazing. God bless you.
Cranky, take care, buddy. Um. Anyhow, so you know, as me and my mom are talking about all this that's going to happen and what my dad wants to happen. You know, he told her that he says he doesn't want a big deal made out of any of it. He just wants to be cremated and put in his gun safe. You know, and I guess you got to find some humor in that.
Oh,
But
Serpent. And I've heard his songs. He's got some good songs.
did you want me to try to do those hash browns? I don't really.
If you don't want to, don't. I don't know what you're going to show everybody though.
Oh, well, darn it.
Nobody wants to look at a blank stove.
I'll just LBS. Since I'm pretty new to the vintage game, American Pacific Mint, 1982. Silver trade unit.
LBS.
Is that vintage?
Yeah, that's sweet of you, Capital. Yeah, Serpent. I mean, reach out to Mr. West Texas. He'll be glad to talk to you too. He's been through the exact same thing. Still goes through his bouts of depression. We all get it sometimes, you know, but some of us get it worse than others.
Yeah, not in every case, you know. It's and I guess what took me a long time to figure out and get past is that I was stuck in a cycle that to where my own actions is what was causing my downfall, you know.
In his case, yeah.
In my case, yeah. In my case, it was definitely I was causing my own depression. You know, I was doing things that would cause me to feel worse. And it took a little bit to realize that, you know, that because of my own stupid actions, I only have a pack of hot dogs to eat, or because my own stupid actions, my relationships failed, you know. And I guess everything, you know, everything happened for a reason because all that misery I was putting myself through up there brought me down here and I met you.
I was that light at the end of the tunnel.
Just a different set of misery now.
I knew you were going to say that. Serpent, I'm so glad to hear that. God is always there, even when it feels like he's not. We just have to seek him out. Yeah, that's gonna be nice to go visit your friend. I'm sure you're right. I'm sure he does need a friend. I had a friend pass away a couple years ago, and he had the same thing, and it was so sad to go see him. He was on a respirator, so we didn't really get to say goodbye in the traditional sense, but he was a heavy drinker. He liked Fireball. Loved Fireball. Loved it so much, even when the doctors had told him, if you drink again, you're going to die. He got out of the hospital that time, went out, got in his truck, got a bottle out of where he had it in the truck somewhere and started drinking it. Eventually caused his demise. Very young, like 33. I hope you're feeling better, Serpent. Hi, Michael. Michael Stacking, how are you?
Good morning, Michael.
Thank you, LBS. Yeah, it was pretty sad. I was pretty brokenhearted. My mom and his mom are very close friends. Been friends for like 30-something years, and I grew up with him. He was like a brother to me. Serpent, I really hope you're feeling better.
Wow, you made enough.
Yeah, well,
Awful
I'm
mix to
gonna freeze some of them for.
feed a.
I made extra because I want to freeze them for the
Okay.
kids. I always freeze extra and they get them out. And
So it's like a Lego, your Eggo.
yeah. I'm sorry to hear that, Capital. I hope you're doing better. Life is hard. Life can be really rough.
Well, there ain't nothing easy about it. That's the. I don't know if anybody watched that video I tried to do. I've just kind of been all over the place with my thoughts after this week, but what I was getting at is we're worth a lot more than what we sell our lives for as providers, and I know that's what we're supposed to do, but somewhere along the lines we had a monetary value put on our time, and essentially when somebody says, okay, you work for me, you're worth $30 an hour. Well, we spend the majority of our time at work, and that's we die a little every day. So
not if you love your job.
That's what we're worth.
That's why they say try to do what you love, and it'll never feel like you're working.
Well,
did you steal that from Pizza Hut?
What?
I don't know.
Oh, this? Oh no, that's not from Pizza Hut.
No, I actually got that at an estate sale. I like to make those charcuterie boards. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about.
I don't
Probably
know.
not, but they're like those boards where you put cheeses and crackers and jellies and fruit. You can put all kinds of stuff on them. And I was really into making those there for a while. So I was excited to find that.
Do you think the kids would like it if I chopped up these blueberries in half?
No,
What?
no,
No, why not?
because they just, now if we would have put them in the batter, yeah.
So I shouldn't even just put the blueberries back? I'll eat them. I like blueberries.
Aw, Capital, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm glad you're doing better. That must have been really rough. You do the LBS, yeah, the charcuterie boards. They're awesome.
I don't know what it is. Oh, is that where you put the cheeses?
Yeah. Yeah, I made a real pretty one for Christmas one year, but it was real expensive. I spent almost $100 on all that stuff.
Oh my
So I had
god.
to have all these exotic cheeses and these really expensive jellies and jams and
Mm.
I'm glad you shared that with us, Serpent. I really am. I'm glad it made you feel good. You're part of an amazing community that really cares about each other.
Yeah. LBS, I was the one doing the chopping. Oh, you want me to turn the
I
camera
mean,
on?
just so they're not looking at a.
Okay, so they can watch you making. Are we done with the country crocker? How's that look? Good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where you put anything in this refrigerator. There.
Yeah, I know the LBS. We have this store here called Market Street, and it's got like a whole little exotic cheese area.
Oh, Miss West Texas, don't be telling stories about cheese. She likes to go into the exotic cheese section and buy the exotic cheese and then come home and open it up and put it to my nose and ask me, does this smell bad?
I did do that the other day. It was like a $10 deal of cheese. It was like some kind of brie type cheese.
She likes to go and buy the goat cheese and expect it to not taste like goat every time.
I love goat cheese, honestly. I do.
I can't stand goat cheese.
I also like asadero. That one's really good. Mexican cheese.
I guess it's because
Pepper jack. Yeah, my son loves pepper jack. That's his favorite. My favorite is I like a lot of Mexican cheeses like Oaxaca. That one's really good. There's a few French cheeses I like too. Oh, and feta cheese with egg. Mr. West Texas makes a really good breakfast like that. I think we did a video on it, right? Last time? Yeah. Tell lots of stories about cheese, please.
Michael's stacking extra sharp cheddar. Oh, I love
Yeah,
it.
he loves a sharp. Yeah, Mexican cheeses are really good. I smelt the cheese last time and I thought it was bad and I threw it away. And it probably wasn't bad, but I got paranoid. Serpent, you only like macaroni and cheese? I've never had sharp white cheddar. Now you're making me want to try it. I'm cheesy. Hey, cheese is great. You can cheese anything up and it'd be good. Well, maybe not anything, but most things.
Oh, that bacon's delicious.
It has to be Kraft. My mama makes really good homemade macaroni and cheese. Man, you are making me want to try the extra sharp white cheddar now.
We'll have to look for it.
Yeah, Serpent. Yeah, it's not. It's some kind of powdered mix they make.
What's that?
Kraft.
Kraft? Ah, it's all right, though.
It is. It's good. We have some. Grilled cheese, yes. Cheese powder, yeah.
You make some pretty good quesadillas.
Transit, are you sick? Well, I mean, obviously.
Transit, you gotta find a place to park and go see an urgent care or something.
Yeah. Seriously.
You've been sick for
LBS,
a little
the
bit
Kraft,
of a week now, right?
Kraft macaroni and cheese. I was reading that, I was like, is he serious? Capital. Gorgonzola's good, yeah.
No, sir, Transient. Go get yourself checked out and get to feeling better.
Yeah. You know what I saw? I saw where they're taking 2 jelly donuts and making a burger with it. Literally, jelly donut, meat in the middle, jelly donut. I weirdly want to try it.
Oh, that sausage is spicy.
Yeah, Mr. West Texas always tells me, make sure you get the sharp cheddar.
You know, I think the last time I had a sliced Kraft macaroni or Kraft cheese slice, the last time I had one, you made my lunch. You made me a ham and cheese sandwich, and you didn't take the cheese out of the wrapper.
Oh God, I'm sorry. Okay, Space Miner, have a good day. Thank you for
Space Miner, be safe out there, buddy.
joining us.
We'll be praying.
Always.
And let's make it a fire season to remember and a fire season to be that's safe for everybody.
LBS. I want bang for my buck. He says you're totally wasting your money if you're buying mild cheddar. That's ridiculous to me. I don't even know why they make it.
Wow.
Yep. I wonder where Elle went. She didn't stick around. I don't think.
Oh, man.
Have a good day, Space Miner. God bless you.
Is it nap time? Boy, I'm excited. Well, I don't know. I hope these kids like them. And the waffles, I'm sure they will. Boy, uh, we're just all over the place stacking channel, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
We're a breakfast,
Our
bacon,
niche is everything.
pets, silver, cheese now.
He won't take a nap, Serpent. He'll try to. Sometimes he will, but
Well, I'm going to go to the gun show.
after you come down off that, he won't even eat waffles. He wanted the cinnamon in them, and he didn't. He already ate eggs and
Bacon
sausage.
and sausage, yeah. I didn't make the hash browns, but I'm no good at making hash browns. I'd like to get a Blackstone, but I don't have time for it.
Wait, what, Capital? You can double tap the screen.
To like the
To what?
live.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you, LBS.
Yeah. LBS, I asked earlier, what do you know about American Pacific Mint? It's 1982. I saw it, and silver trade unit. Is that vintage or no?
He thinks he has it.
Yeah. I just didn't know if it was vintage or not. LBS had kind of got me on this kick about him and Mark got me
Ask the question again.
oh, if it feels vintage. When did 1982 become vintage?
Well, I don't know, but that means I'm vintage
Yeah.
because I was born in 1982.
If you're vintage, then that must mean I'm just an
Ancient.
old jalopy junker, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
Could I?
Totally
Do you
vintage.
think I'm too old for a trade up?
Trade up for what?
For a newer model? Because if you're 82 and you're vintage,
Well, you're ancient, so good luck. 1979. Capital says.
yeah, I'm 78. Hey, everybody in the chat, how do we go about maybe getting some younger viewers? It's kind of rough.
Younger viewers aren't interested in this kind of thing, you know?
Well, I know, but maybe if we could spice it up a little bit, not in that way, but spice it up a little bit to get them interested.
LBS.
Shorts, yeah.
Well, that's what we kind of do, the animal stuff, you know, because And sometimes I'll do TikToks, and I'll do TikToks of some of my coins, and I hardly ever get very many views or likes. It's weird. I mean, on my other stuff I do. JK pointing, I'm ancient then. No, you're only as old as you feel.
You know, it's funny.
Isn't that what they say?
I was talking with some of the younger tire technicians there. You know, they're all in their, early 20s.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in there talking to them, and one of them said something to me. I guess I used a word and he didn't understand it, and it was something like from the 80s, And he looked at me and he says, well, how do you mean that? And I explained it to him, and he's like, oh. And I said, man, I guess you wouldn't understand. I forget how much younger.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Elle. Well, thank you for coming in.
Thanks for stopping in. Have a good Sunday, and have a good week.
God bless you.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, I asked him, and so I turned and I asked this kid. I said, "Well, how old do you think I am?" And he said, "I don't know, maybe 37, 38." And I was like, "Are you kidding me?" And
I think we look younger for our age.
And
I think we both do.
So I said, try, I'm closer to 50 than you think. And they were like, no way. There's no way you're 46.
Yeah.
I'm 46, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no way you're 46. And I was like, yeah, yes way. Yeah, LBS, that's about, I don't even think I hit the 25-year-olds.
I don't think so either.
I think I go from 35 to 75.
You're lucky if you're getting 25-year-olds.
But
I have a son that's 24, and I don't think he'd be interested in this kind of stuff.
But you got to understand, sweetie, LBS is very hip. I know you've seen some of his stuff, but he's very hip and energetic, and
are you? I don't want to ask him how old he is, but
he's.
Are you young or old, LBS?
He is definitely. He's He's a hip dude.
Oh, you started out like that, and then it dropped like a decade down. Oh, you're 59? I always hope that my older viewers do not pass away. Oh, okay. So you're 59. You just know you're just with it. Serpent. So, how old are you, Serpent?
Serpent's.
Are you a baby?
Serpent's the baby of the Stacker community.
Are you a baby, Serpent?
One of them.
Vegas brings the younger viewers. Yeah. Aw, LBS. Yep, you're a baby. You are a baby. I'm 11 years older than you. Wait, am I 41?
Hell, I don't know.
I'm 41, but I'll be 42 in August.
It depends on what driver's license you're using.
Hey.
What?
Don't say it like that. You are so young, yes. You're too young to be depressed. You have your whole life ahead of you.
sweetie, it's not age.
I know.
You know,
I know.
I know that's how we'd like to think of it like that, but it's not. My tell you the truth, probably my lowest points in my life were in my 30s. You know,
Regardless of age, all of you are really cool.
what do you mean by that?
Well, because he put I turned 60 this year. I'm just telling him, like,
Oh,
regardless of age, everybody here is really cool.
well, most of this community likes old things, old coins, vintage silver,
Yeah.
vintage gold, pre 33 gold.
I know, honey. I hear you on that. I believe you, Serpent.
But there's always, you know, there's always hope.
Yes, there
there's
is.
always the good in life, you know.
And I'm glad that God gave you a
Um,
sign.
You
He
know,
does.
there was a point in my life where I was literally homeless. And by God's grace, the I was fighting forest fires, and the company that I worked for um, let me stay in their bunkhouse for several months. You know, but I was legitimately homeless. There was another time in my life where I had an old rundown 1 bedroom apartment that was $300 a month, and I had a job, but I was pissing the money away, and I would literally, it was a swing shift job. So at night when I would get off work, I would walk home, and it was several miles away from where I lived. I would walk home and I would literally pick cigarette butts out of the ashtrays, you know, in front of the convenience stores or the grocery store, and find, you know, something to smoke.
Oh, Michael.
Yeah, I know, Angela, Miss West Texas. Why you see? Anyways, you know, that's the kind of shape I was in back then, and it all turned around. I changed my way of thinking, and it's not like, you know, it's not easy, but that's all it is you gotta change your frame of mind.
Basically, you can come out of anything, or you can come out of like the worst situations, and your life can change.
Yeah. Yeah, transient. It's, you know,
God is amazing. He really is.
yeah, it's life. It's a ride. Definitely a ride.
Transit, you did that too. You found a whole cigarette. I used to get my grandparents' butts out of the ashtray and pretend to smoke them when I was little.
Well,
I don't think I've ever. I mean, I would never smoke a butt.
you know,
that I found.
there was another time in my life when there was a neighbor's house that had a pear tree, and to get food, I would go and pick the pears off the tree to have something to eat.
Wow, God is amazing. He really is.
Nah, serpent. I feel weak. There's a lot of times I feel weak. You know, there's times where I feel like I'm not doing enough or I'm not doing the right thing. There's always a little bit of a doubt. You know, I think I told Miss West Texas yesterday that, I came home and I was like, look, this is what I got. And then I paused for a second. And I said, God, I hope I'm doing the right thing by stacking silver.
You're not weak, Serpent. You're strong, a lot stronger than you think.
Yeah, definitely. It takes a strong person just to admit it, to
Yeah,
say
exactly.
to say something,
Just to admit
reach
it.
out.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We will definitely pray for you, Serpent. We really do care. So things will just hopefully get better and better.
I've been thinking more and more, and I think maybe it's time that, I got we got some money saved up, and it might not be the fancy luxurious resort, but
Luxurious.
that's what I said.
You said luxurious.
Same thing. Wow, you're always picking on me too. Anyways,
Pick on me, dude.
we could take a trip to San Antonio.
Yeah, my brother's in Bernie.
Borny. Maybe we go to
I want to go to the zoo again. I want to take the kids to the zoo.
what's the name of that place in New Brunsville?
The water park?
Yeah. Slitterbahn.
Slitterbahn.
Is it Slitterbahn or Slitter? What did I say? Schlitterbahn.
Schlitterbahn. I think.
I don't know. Serpent, things will get better.
Serpent, do you like living in San Antonio? Because I love living there. Splashtown is gone now. That's right, Capital. You're exactly right. I love San Antonio. I really did, but Mr. West Texas hated it. He said it was just too busy.
Too big. I wish I could take you on the. Well, maybe we might go to Oregon too. I'll take you on a river walk, a real river walk.
Well, I've been to rivers before.
LBS, thanks for stopping by, bud. We will see you later.
Yeah, LBS, thank you.
Thanks for stopping in.
We appreciate you. Hope you have a wonderful day. Be safe. God bless you.
Stay hydrated. It's hot in Las Vegas.
Got a pretty good stack there, don't I?
Yeah, that is a pretty good
I
stack.
can probably make
Do we have to?
maybe 2 more. What's everybody's Sunday plans? What's everybody got going on today? Us, I think Well, Mr. West Texas is going to work on doing some weed eating and then go to the gun show. I'm probably just going to hang around here. Wow, Michael.
Serpent, take care, buddy.
Serpent, feel free to reach out to
Feel
Mr.
free.
West Texas anytime.
Yes, sir. Feel free to reach out.
He'll talk to you anytime you need him. I hope you have a good day. Thank you so much for sharing. We appreciate that. I hope you have a good day and be careful. And God bless you. Transient, you're driving. I hope you get to a doctor. And Michael, I'm just at a loss for words about your story. I'm so sorry to hear that. You know, when it rains, it pours, they say. Hi, Mark.
We got to overcome and adapt.
Oh, you're not, he's not leaving yet. Okay.
Oh.
He was just I asked what everybody was going to do today.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. Mark says any day is a good day for a gun show.
Yeah. Man, that is a pile of.
Hi, Stack That Gold. How are you?
Good morning, Stack That
Good
Gold.
morning. Well, it's closer to lunch now, but we usually don't eat breakfast until an hour before lunch.
Well, with me working nights, I don't get up as early as I used to.
You got 2 days to make it to Tennessee? That's great, Michael. You're right. Amen. All glory goes to God. Yeah, brunch. Yeah, we always have more like brunch style. But I got a stack of pancakes, or not pancakes, waffles here. We won't eat all of these, but I freeze them for the kids, and they get them out during the week and put them in the air fryer or the toaster.
So we'll have a little question for silver related question for the chat here real quick. Toned eagles. If they're in the generic bin, are they worth getting?
You can use them as a frisbee. Yeah. True.
So the other day, Miss West Texas went to the vault, and she did end up with a prospector, an 85 prospector, which was a good deal. She got a good deal on it because it was in the generic bin too. But she passed up all these eagles that were toned. And she's still new to the stacking game. But I was like, I saw these in there, and I was like, heck yeah, I'm gonna get a few eagles. And I brought them home, and she's like, oh, why'd you get those? I saw those in there the other day, and I passed them up. And I said, because the toned eagles out of the generic bin are a good deal.
I like shiny things.
But toned is, and depending on how it's toned, it can go for a lot, more than regular.
Transient, what's wrong? You have fever and stuff?
And I did get the 1924 peace dollar, which is, I don't know about grades. I've never thought to have anything graded, but what do you guys think about that one?
Tone can be beautiful.
Okay, STG, I do have an 86,
Hi, Joseph. Good morning.
but what's the deal with the 95 Eagle? I knew there was another date for the Eagles. I'm just not sure what the purpose. What is it about the 85? The other deal that I have with it is, and I got a couple of them. I don't know where they're at. They're put away somewhere, but I have a few Type 1 Eagles. They were the 21s though.
I don't know if that's it. If I could get a one of those flat spatulas, I can probably get one more out of this.
Transient, keep them liquids in you.
Oh, I'm so sorry. And you're having to drive like that, feeling bad. That's no fun. You're a trooper, that's for sure.
Well, the truck drivers are, people don't talk about it as much, but truck drivers are they are the backbone of this country.
Yeah, definitely.
You know,
The world, the country would stop without them. That's for sure. Depend on them a lot. Oh, look, I put too much.
oh no, we wouldn't be able to get the groceries and the produce and the necessities if it wasn't for truck drivers.
Transit. Do you remember when those truck drivers were refusing to go to New York because of what they were doing to Trump? They were like on strike. Some of my best memories, look what Serpent says, are
Yeah.
of illegal road trips in my grandparents' semi. Yes, yes, transient. I don't think I've ever been in a semi. My brother loves that show, so he showed me a couple of episodes. It's pretty funny.
Oh,
You've been in a semi. Grew up in one.
grew up in one.
Serpent, you had to hide.
My dad, He's been back and forth across this country so many times he don't even need a map anymore.
Yeah, I imagine. How come your chat's not moving?
I don't know. It's all right. Yours is. Where did I put that?
Here, you can read it better.
Serpent, I know exactly what you're talking about. There was several times as a kid that we would be hitting a way station, and I would have to hide in the sleeper. Oh, Joseph Lopez, I did, huh? Adam, you want to give away on JT's Coin Dreams channel, and oh, you know what? I think I went to sleep. It was the late night last
He
night.
probably fell asleep.
I was actually watching a little bit of his live stream of JT's live stream last night when I got off work, and I made it inside the house and I went to sleep.
Yeah, Joseph, of course. Yeah, no problem. Oh, because your grandpa's been all over too, huh? Transient, your wife did? I bet you that was a lot of fun. Yep. Had some company. Some good company. I know.
Transient, when your wife came here, and I don't know if she's been here before that, but what were some of the most shocking cultural differences or everyday differences that we take for granted here?
You want to give away? Are you gonna be able to get it? Are you too late?
No, I think I just got to email him.
That was nice of him to tell you.
Yeah. So, like, I know when I was in South Korea, the open air fish market was pretty crazy.
Pretty
It was
shocking.
pretty crazy to see
Why is that?
because we're not used to seeing it here.
Oh, because they sell fish just out in the
just
open,
out in the open. Yeah.
and it doesn't go bad.
Well, they have it on ice, but or still alive. I mean, I walked by a bucket and there was
I may have
octopus. There were
overestimated making one more.
Yeah, there was a octopus. How do you say it?
Octopus.
Well, there was more than one.
Octopi.
Octopussies.
Jesus, my crazy.
Would you please stop saying my real name?
Why? Why does it have to be all top secret?
Anyways, octopi. We'll just say octopi. There was octopi in a bucket, and it was just crazy because we don't see it here. Now your chat is not moving.
Is yours?
I don't know. The one on the TV's not. I think we might have lost. We're still live, but we're not. It's not refreshing for some reason.
Is it on the TV?
Uh,
Just do it. I got oil all over my phone. Nobody's typing.
I don't know. That's where the chat's not working.
Hey, can someone type something in the chat? We're not. I don't know if nobody's typing, or
Well, I think we're froze up.
if we're froze up.
Like the camera's not. We're high tech over here, I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah. Something. Okay. We just wanted to make sure because.
Oh, he's driving. So I asked
Yeah,
him a question.
yeah,
and
he's driving.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's funny, transient. She thinks that marijuana is like a hard drug. Michael, that sounds yummy. Thank y'all. Nothing was coming up, so we didn't know. We thought it might be frozen.
Well, we're almost ready to eat, huh?
Wish I could invite all of y'all to breakfast.
Transient, one of these times you're gonna have to
She was scared.
make it through make it to Odessa, and when you have time, we can stop by. I got a place you can park the truck that it isn't at a Love's truck stop, and
Oh, that sounds so good, Michael.
I'll definitely get together and have lunch somewhere, and maybe go to Preacher Bill's or go to the Vault.
Yeah, that'd be great. Stack that gold. Yummy. I've never made Belgian waffles. That sounds wonderful. I also like crepes. Have y'all had crepes before? I don't know how to make them.
It's just a thin pancake,
Yeah,
right?
I was gonna say I think it's pretty easy to make them, but I've never made them. I've always wanted to try crepes. I mean, not try to make them. I've tried them. I mean, try to make them.
I think that would be kind of a shocker to go from there to some place where marijuana is legal, or
Philippines, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. They don't have a whole lot of drugs in places like that, right? Like it's not common like it is here. I don't know. I've never been over there.
Well, I've been to Manila,
Yeah, you
and
have.
Manila was wild.
Why?
Just it's how we were talking about here, how the nightlife is just
Busy. Yeah.
Well, but over there it's like the nightlife in Manila or in South Seoul, it's like a whole different. Their nightlife is like some of our day.
So it's
life,
like it's busy day or night.
Bit day and night.
Yeah. There's in Manila. Yeah.
Seoul was the same way. I don't know if transients ever made it to Bali, Indonesia, but I spent a week in Bali, and that place was like Tijuana on crack
On steroids.
times 10. Yeah, it was just wild.
Really? In Tijuana?
It was crazier than Tijuana. I mean, it was just
Bali?
Bali. It was just wild, crazy. Yeah. It was some of the.
Yum, Michael. Yum. They have something. Hold on, I can't see her message because that stupid heart's in the way.
Scroll down.
Shabu. Man, I've heard of that because I watched I forgot. It was like one of those shows where it's like a documentary where it shows about it's talking about drugs in other countries, and I think I remember seeing that about that. Stack those waffles. Yeah, I made a lot because our kids will eat them. You know, I'll freeze them, and our kids will get them out and warm them up in the air fryer or the waffle maker. Well, my son will. I usually have to do it for my daughters, but yeah, I made a bunch this morning. I doubled the recipe, so there would be extra. Transient, do you plan on going over there anytime soon? His cousin's friend is living in Bali.
I mean, it's just. Uh, I guess it's just like everything, every place else. You know, the tourist traps are usually the worst places, but once if you can get away from the tourist places, then it tends to be better.
I've been to Dubai, to the UAE, and to uh, what's the other one? Al Ain and Dubai and Abu Dhabi. And it wasn't too crazy there, but then again, that's a Islamic country. But there's a lot of tourists there too. But it wasn't too crazy there. I don't know if it's changed since.
So I forgot what year it was, but there was a club in Bali.
Yeah, Thailand. Yeah, I heard it was crazy.
The Bali, the Sari, it was Sari Club.
Mm-hmm.
And we actually, when we were in Bali, we ported there, and we partied there. Like it was just we partied there, and then it got blowed up. It was a terrorist attack on that club. Not while we were there.
It was blew up.
Yeah, it was an attack on that club.
Not while you were in it.
Not while we were there,
Oh, okay.
but yeah, some of those places are.
I just
heavy.
I just saw a story where this tourist was in Pakistan and he did something disrespectful to their culture or to their god, or I don't know what they worship there, but they literally burned him alive. They it was scary. Oh, I want to go to Cambodia. I want to see the macaques. I always watch them on YouTube in those, I guess they're parks. I don't know. I don't know where they have them, like where these temples are. And man, I want to go there and see the macaques. I think they're so cute.
Oh boy.
Right. I always tell you I want to go there.
Well, you don't have to go all the way to Cambodia to see macaque.
Oh, very funny.
I'm sorry, guys. That was an inappropriate
Very
joke.
inappropriate. Excuse him.
But, you know,
You can't help yourself.
I can't help myself. Well, everybody, I think
Thailand, yeah.
Oh,
Let me tell her.
I think we are going to.
I did, Serpent. I changed it because I had to get a new phone. Hey, I'll tell you right back. We're on the live. Get off. I'm going to tell you what happened this morning.
I think we are going to finally eat. And the young ones have been sleeping this whole time, so boy, I remember those summer days, you know.
Michael, I'll have to go listen to that. I'll go check it out. Our worship music was fun. They did some crazy praise. Yeah, I had to get do the whole insurance thing and get a replacement phone, and I haven't really gotten it tweaked like I had my other phone, so I think I still have the Harry Potter ringtone on here, but I need to put it back. Serpent, are you feeling better? I hope you are. Good tears. Great. Good. God bless you. God is good all the time. Even when it feels like God isn't there. He is always. Gloria Zion, Texas stream. Okay. Oh, look, y'all! I burnt this. It's a deformed pancake, waffle, and I literally. Well,
it's still
that's
good.
not too bad, I guess.
That's a crunchy one.
It's just funny looking. Just a funny looking guy. Good morning, Zoltan.
Sweetie, it's more like afternoon in places.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, he said morning, everyone.
Oh, well, good morning.
It does look like a flower, huh?
So, would y'all think that you know, with my work schedule now, I don't have enough time to put out very much, maybe on Saturdays and Sundays, but Miss West Texas has been doing a pretty good job. Would y'all say that she might need to do 2 or 3 videos a week, or is that too much?
I think 2 videos a week is fair. West Texas, did you check your email? Zoltan says.
I have. I can go on there and check again.
Thank you, Michael. I know I'm a little. I sound a little nervous sometimes, and I repeat a lot of words. I when I go back and listen, I'm like, God, I repeated that word. Sometimes I don't know, like I lose my wording. I don't know what to really say, so I'll repeat myself. Oh yeah, definitely don't want any comments while you're driving.
Yeah, no, Mark, be safe. Believe me, what we got to say isn't as important as, you know.
Yeah, I've only made like 3 videos, so the more I do it, the better I'll get at it, I'm sure. I would say 2 a week, maybe 3, but yes, Michael, we did. We were both watching it.
Okay, Zoltan, I'll look. I'll take a look in my emails, and
No, that's awesome.
probably a little bit later today, I got to go out and weed eat, and then hopefully go and catch the gun show catch the. They got some booths there. Preacher Bill's going to be there, so hopefully, I think today's the last day though. So hopefully, I can catch it and maybe catch some good deals on it. Hopefully.
Yeah, I was nervous. I get nervous. I get nervous too. It's not easy. I would rather do lives than do videos because at least you're interacting with people. When you're doing a video, it feels like you're just talking to yourself.
Well, you are.
But at the same time, you're nervous because you know, like, this is something people are going to be watching. And I know that Mr. West Texas was the same when he first started. I did a video and I was so monotone the whole video. And then Mr. West Texas was like, you can't put that out. You sound like you're about to fall asleep because I was tired. And so I did another one where I tried to sound more enthusiastic. And I sounded a little too enthusiastic at times, but I'll get there. Yeah, exactly. This is a great community. Very awesome people in it. I mean, everyone's just amazing. Everybody is just so generous, so kind, you know, and it's great. I'm really glad that Mr. West Texas introduced me to it.
And talked you into doing it and talked you into.
Yeah, because I was like, no, I'm not doing videos. No way.
Well, you did. The first time you started off with shorts and on your own channel, and then
yeah,
things went bad.
I don't know why. I'm not even gonna bring it up, but yeah.
Well, I will. So she had her own channel, and it was a premium channel. I was paying for the no ads and all that, and she did a video,
I did
several shorts. And one of them, she got a Trump round,
and showed
a
it.
silver Trump round, and she showed it, and she didn't say a word, and she put music to it, and boom, YouTube went through and wiped out.
Like, I had this
permanently
channel,
banned the whole channel.
I had this channel since YouTube began. Like, it was the only channel I've ever really had, and overnight it was gone. Didn't give me a warning, didn't, nothing. Just no strike, no nothing, just gone. And it said that I violated something that was BS. So when he was telling me that I needed to start making videos, I was like, no way, I'm not doing it again. Not doing it again. But I'm warming back up to it. They are. I mean, most social media is, but oh well, what can you do? Yeah, I was very upset. All I had on there was animals and coins and rounds. I was showing animals and silver rounds. Didn't say a word in any of my videos. And it said I violated something about violence, or it was something ridiculous, the excuse they used.
Yeah.
I appealed it. Still they told me they were going to keep their decision. And I use YouTube a lot. That's what I mostly watch TV on, is YouTube. Like, I'm always watching videos, but I was mad. I was really upset because I had a lot of I was so hurt. I had all these playlists, all these music lists. I was paying for premium. And get this, after they deleted my channel, for months, they still charged me the premium fee for that channel. And I called Google, got on the phone with Google, got someone on the phone, and I was like, they're still taking money out of a channel that they deleted. And thank God they refunded me all those months. So and Google was amazing. The Google support staff, they were great. I mean, they got on it and So I
There
got
is an
refunded.
actual way. I don't know how she did it, but there is an actual way that you could actually contact Google and get a hold of a
Customer
actual
service.
person.
Yeah. Well, my son, you know,
He
he
told
knows
you
how to he knows how to do all that. You know, he's high tech-ish. So
we're just low tech rednecks.
yeah. Well, yeah. So
They don't. I guess they don't call us rednecks here in Odessa. They were. Well, how would we say?
I don't know. I'm not a redneck.
We're not oil field trash either.
No, we're not any. We're just normal people.
We're just normal people, just normal low tech.
Good old boy.
Good old boys.
Yeah, good old boy. Do y'all think we have Texas accents? Because I know a lot of people from. I don't hear it.
I don't hear it either.
Yeah, but like other people hear us from like another state, and they're like, "Your accent's pretty thick." I don't think so. Thank you for the advertisement.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I was gonna actually. I got a small glass orange juice, but I was actually gonna move that closer. Mark Samuelson. Antique pew pews. This is real neat. I think I will be wanting to purchase that, and I will go look for one at the gun show today, at the Pew Pew show. We all got a talking code about stuff.
I know. We shouldn't have said Mr. T either.
I think I can. I think you can't mess with that one right there.
Stack that gold. We sound southern.
That is some cool stuff in here.
It is. That's a really cool business you have there, Mark.
Oh, I love that one.
And thank you for the coffee, by the way. We can't wait to try it. It looks so good. I would have tried it this morning, but Mr. West Texas left it on the table and I didn't see it and it wasn't near the coffee bar. So I just put our old Tim Horton cup in.
You know, Mark, my dad. Well, the first pew pew he ever got me was a 22. That's what I started with. Not a BB gun or nothing, but he upgraded from that. He got me a 243, and I guess I was around 11 or 12, and when he got that, and that sucker kicked like a mule. I hated shooting it. I just absolutely, he couldn't figure out why I was flinch and pull the trigger and absolutely just disliked that rifle. So he got me a 1903 Springfield 30-06. That was my real first one. It was so smooth and just, it was like a dream shooting that. And it's an antique. He was definitely didn't like these blacked out, AR style rifles. He loved a good wood stock. He liked the Mannlicher stocks. Yeah, he had a very fine taste and has a very fine taste in the shooting sports. I hope I don't get banned for saying all that.
Oh, Serpent, I don't blame you for getting one after that. San Antonio can be crazy. And Mark, yes, USA made coffee is the best because it's made in the USA.
Well, you can entertain the chat. I am going to.
I gotta feed these kiddos.
I guess I ate my breakfast already, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna get the kids fed. So I guess
If y'all have a chance, go check out Mark's website. And look through it. There's a lot of interesting stuff there.
just real fast, what was it they found in coffee? It came out. I saw a story about it where they were finding like mold. Oh, mold in coffee.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Colombian coffee in the 80s.
No, we're just on the subject of coffee, and I was just thinking how I'm not sure where it was from. More than likely from another country, but they were finding mold. So, yep. But I'm this one. I was looking at the notes, like what flavors it has in it. This one that you sent, Mark. So I really can't wait to try it. And Serpent, I didn't realize how much crime San Antonio had until we lived there. And then we were, because here in Odessa, everybody goes to San Antonio for vacation. Like that's their vacation spot. And so nobody really hears about, what goes on over there down here. But when you live there, you see all the craziness there.
Now everybody.
It's getting worse, I bet. I mean, look at our open borders.
Everybody's.
Yeah, San Antonio's crazy. I mean, I like living there, but I think it would be better to live in the outskirts, like in Bernie, like where my brother lives. Grown in America. Yeah, it looks good. We'll definitely let you know when we try it. I like the name. I like the stickers. It was all really cool. So thank you.
Well, I've been to the Big Island. We did the Pakaloa training area up there in the Big Island is probably one of the coldest I've ever been in my life was up in Hawaii. Up there, literally.
Really?
Tear like what the stuff running out of my nose was freezing to my face.
Is that cold there?
It was up there in the Pakaloa, up there on the volcano, and
I would have
it's just
never
so
thought it was
high up there that it was literally just
freezing.
Miserable, freezing cold. Yeah.
I would have never, ever
Well,
imagined it would be that cold.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
We just woke up.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Y'all remember
Miss-
getting up and watching cartoons on Saturdays? That's what I used to do.
So, Miss Miss Princess Stacker, your soccer goal is no more.
We had to cut it up,
We had to cut it up.
or Ducky's twin would have been dead.
What?
Hey, maple syrup.
You said they don't like it.
They haven't tried it.
Well, I've already done one,
We'll
so
do that one.
He's stuck in it?
he was stuck in it and
It was
he was dying.
wrapped around his neck.
Oh.
His poor little tongue was sticking out.
I mean, it was wrapped like 3 or 4 times around his neck, tight. Like I don't even know how he was still alive.
Mom, is
And-
it okay?
Yes.
Mom, this morning, my throat, I didn't know if this was a dream, but it felt real. My throat felt like,
So Odin
closed up.
Could you breathe?
Yeah,
Odin
but I
was
had to
Odin
make it
jumped,
stop.
wanted outside.
I better take you to the doctor,
So
honey.
I let him out. And you know how he always wants right back in real quick? What? Nothing. He didn't come back to the door at all. And I was waiting and waiting. And I thought, well, that's kind of strange. He usually would have already been wanting back in. And I looked out the back door, out the window, and I saw that little kitten wrapped up in the net. And I thought, oh no. So, and Odin was just like laying there next to him, and all the other little kittens,
The
that are out
moms,
there,
the moms, they were all
they were
around,
all around it, like looking,
helpless.
like trying to,
and
like-
they looked at us like, please help.
like they were trying to, wanting to help to see what was wrong. And we went and cut a big hole in your soccer goal.
We can get you another one, baby.
I don't even care about the soccer goal. I care about that kitten.
Hey, you're fixing to have a cattail in your waffle.
Is that Zoe?
Yes.
Ditto.
Oh, she's so happy that you two are awake.
She said, finally. Jeez.
She's always happy.
Mark, Saturday morning cartoons. Wow, they were, I mean, I guess when I was that age, I was catching kind of the reruns of the Looney Tunes on Saturday mornings. The Speedy Gonzales, those were my favorite. And the Roadrunner.
They're in much simpler times. Give it to me. Those were simple times. Our world seems so chaotic now.
Orange juice? Sleepy heads, I tell you.
Say it's summer, Dad.
It's summer, Dad.
Yeah, but I don't remember sleeping in very often when it was summertime when I was y'all's age. I don't like that spray butter.
I'm sorry. Too
Why
late.
do you buy it?
Because it's easier just to spray it than to
Okay.
spread it.
Well, here's just,
I know it's chemicals and stuff. I know.
what do you think keeps that butter from solidifying so it'll spray?
I thought you just melt the butter.
Well, you would just melt the butter, but that's in a spray bottle. So what do you think keeps that butter spraying? Something that's probably not good for you, right? No?
Oh,
Really?
No.
Well, give that to me. I'll eat it.
Taste it. It's got a weird. I don't know why you got the bourbon aged.
That's an oak barrel.
You can taste the bourbon in it.
You can?
Hell yeah.
Hey, Mom, I taste cinnamon in it.
Sorry, everybody. We're eating. Finally.
Mm.
He
I
bought
like
this
it.
stuff right here. And I don't like it. I like real maple syrup, but I don't know about this bourbon age.
I'm glad Ducky's twin is okay.
Yeah. Oh, I like it.
You can see it's got a taste to it, though, right?
Yeah, but it's not a bad taste. Anyway, whatever. To each their own.
I don't know if anybody's ever tried that, but I don't like it.
I was gonna get the Aunt Jemima,
Oh, you got that.
which I was still real shocked to see that they had Aunt Jemima. Or not Aunt Jemima, but Mrs. Buttersworth.
Are these regular waffles?
They're regular waffles.
Why, you don't like that? You don't like it?
No, it has cinnamon. Yeah,
Told you.
that's why I love cinnamon.
I know these kids.
You love it, and you don't like it.
I
It's got
love
cinnamon in the
cinnamon.
batter.
So we got everybody likes it, but you. Are you sure?
Tastes like waffles mixed with toast.
Burns my mouth.
With like cinnamon toast crunch waffles?
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Come on, baby.
What?
Cinnamon burns your mouth.
It doesn't have that much. You want to make an egg real quick? Oh, the joys, the joys. You know, it's not like, you know, when I was a kid, if mom made breakfast, I ate what she made, and that was it. No complaints.
Or dinner.
Or dinner.
Now it's like, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
I love it.
Mr. West Texas gets mad at me because I cater to my kids, and he's like, don't do that. Make them eat what you made.
Well, yeah, that's the way it was. That's the way it should be.
Yeah, Riley, my son does. Sorry, yeah.
What the heck?
You got the big fork.
This is what we eat our waffles with in West Texas. What
Everything's
kind of
bigger
fork
in
is-
Texas, even the forks.
What kind of fork is that?
What the fork?
Did you feed these cats?
Yes.
What are they meowing for?
Everybody was fed first thing this morning.
Mom, it looks like Pac-Man.
Why is that one making that noise?
She's wanting attention. It's my chonkles. Hey, Riley, hold up. Well, I guess you can't show her to the camera. Shadow, her fatness.
I don't want to do it around
Mom.
though.
Doesn't it look like Pac-Man?
It does look like Pac-Man.
Reading the dots.
Well, at least maple syrup's natural, you know?
Well, I like that one you bought at Market Street.
Thirsty.
Baby, your juice is your orange juice. Well, everybody, we hope y'all have a wonderful Sunday. Thanks for stopping in and joining us. We're eating.
Yeah, y'all are awesome. And Silent Silver, hello to you. Serpent, hopefully it'll be a good day. It's been a good morning. It's been nice talking to everybody, man. Y'all are
It will be
Y'all
a
are
good
great.
day.
Y'all are all so amazing souls. So
Yeah, Michael's, we
I don't know why. I always tell him to collaborate with somebody.
well, most of the times I'm
Busy, yeah.
limited time.
Sunday, Monday, and Tuesdays is your free days. Well, afternoons.
Yeah, and that might change. What was I gonna say? I forgot. I always do that,
Your
huh?
guess is as good as mine.
Oh, the picture I found this morning, back on July 6th. My full stack picture on July 6th last year.
yes.
I actually found a picture of my full stack on July 6th of last year. It was a whopping, what would I have, like 5 ounces?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was weird to see that. Well, everybody, y'all have a good day. Semper Fi, God bless. We'll see you next Monday or Sunday.
Yeah. Thank you all for stopping in. I hope you have a wonderful day. God bless you all. And hugs, hearts, and high fives.
Did it roll?
Mm-mm.
Sorry, I have allergies.
Mm-hmm.